what's up, Dragon Clan? Scorpion Dragon here. Welcome back to Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc. We were in the middle of an investigation. The murder of Sayaka.
Listen to me! You hear me? Got it!
Huh?
You wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Could they be a code? Sorry. You're a police officer.
I'm sorry.
I'm just telling you. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Don't stay away from time. She does. She maybe no more than she's letting on. No, could have been. Hey, here, No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Here, snap out of it. Mama, Carter, what are you doing? Leon, does this look familiar? My crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the heck?
What the heck?
Only the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break?
What?
Did it actually just get Shattered crystal ball. Thanks, hero. That's all I wanted to know. By the way, I saved up for 14 years.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go.
Listen to me!
I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I'm sorry.
What the heck?
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job.
Got it!
We obviously killed him very
Hey,
Impossible. You know?
What? What?
well then.
Yes, indeed.
good idea. So yes,
Hey, Makoto.
and the elevator started to move.
Oh,
Finally arrived. Ta-da! Like a Hollywood movie set.
Shit.
That is a close.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seat. Sit down.
Yahoo!
Hurry up, now hurry up. Hear what he said and these were arranged in a giant were set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Also made it easy for anyone to transfer their focus to the computer. Air seemed to grow heavier tear the curtain on the first case open. The deadly judgment. The deadly deception. The deadly curse. The deadly little, the deadly transform.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship penetrates? Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin a debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are on the line. The first non-stop debate is about to begin. Hear more? As things progress during each class trial, you engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use your left stick to aim and fire with the right button. Pay close attention to each character's statement. used as true ballistic gas avoidance. If you run out of time, you will automatically fail. If you press the menu button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Good luck, have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Also, it's off by what we just said. As if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there would be no explanation for what happened to my room. It was first engagement to take up this item. Maybe it's finding fits in the closet. The argument will repeat. Using a group of statements somewhere to appear in a different color with the epic. It represents a potential hole in the person's statement as possible use. These facts are very important and not always directly accessible to the person's statement. The truth is often effective. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward the argument by holding down the B button.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in
Makoto's
In the bathroom. So it seemed the killer must have taken her by surprise while she didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert
that the one who was murdered. Yeah, and the murder
took place in Makoto.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon. Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Determine what was used to kill someone.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
So what was used to kill her? There was some kind of shot.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on.
No, that's wrong. No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall. And then he went and stabbed Sayaka with it.
So he really did do it.
Yes, then it's been decided. We've reached the end.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder. But where does that...
Makoto must have taken it from... He did it in secret.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier? Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops. did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Okay, I'm back.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand. The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
And to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it! We already know the answer.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Sayaka was first, she then fled into the...
Then the killer ran, and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and... because Sayaka had locked...
No, that's wrong! The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walk-in bathrooms, right?
Yes. Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility? I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means Only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then, pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
But in the note, it specifically said...
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room...
No, that's wrong! The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist!
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss... So,
she grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit...
And they killed her.
And that's exactly what happened.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the... And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all. I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then You're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues.
No, that's wrong! There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killers stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so. I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me? No!
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi? Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is... I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened. The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. The killer is you! During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate, and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence. When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Shut up. You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof?
This should prove it. The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Blackened in this case, the one that killed Saya.
Yahoo!
None other than Leon Kawada.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Saya?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What's wrong?
I didn't have a choice. So that's why. None of you are any different! I was just unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on!
happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Phew!
That's enough. Calm down.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Yes, indeed.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second! Yeah, that's it.
Is that okay?
You force your way into the bathroom.
Do you understand?
So, that's why...
No, that's not. Stop. I had enough.
Oh!
Huh? Unbelievable.
Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unnecessary. Either. After all, it's the world.
hmm.
Shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more
Thrills, chills, kills!
time for the punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
true face of despair. I mean, if you can't call it that, what else can we call it?
Extreme!
I can't take it.
Well?
Damn you!
What the heck?
You make it sound like I'm some dark
Say what? Well...
Why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. A mile and yeah, I don't think what you're saying is wrong.
Shit.
I don't know who you are, but I'm
What does this mean?
Hey,
Thrills, chills, kills!
hey.
Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. Those in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? I thought it never even crossed my mind to feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double cross you, that's a fact that you could never change. Even to the very end, she wasn't sure if her decision was right. As she lay dying, she was thinking of me. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. There's no way you can know that. Sayaka would know for sure. You can't ask her.
However,
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
so...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's only one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway,
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone without deceiving her. If protracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Trust me, like that, the others will never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry the memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them and choosing the hard way, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey,
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
what?
Kidding, I just have pretty good intuition. To be continued. Fair but present. Bruh. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. And as soon as that disappeared by the trees.
Uh-huh.
Almost forgot, since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka or Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
Sure took your sweet time. I was just about to get you and drag you back here.
Hmm.
So what happened? Was your room fixed up like you said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on!
That's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
Must be tough staying there knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay inside the room? You know, staying there with your son still hanging on you, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from your death. Hey, cheer up. Being depressed isn't going to help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of it.
you got it!
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better?
Huh?
We were already working together, yet someone was still murdered.
Well,
If we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that we over here in the real world, working together, fighting a common enemy. It's not that simple. What do you mean by
Are you okay with this?
the mastermind? Seems to be much more powerful
Honestly.
So then,
What are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules.
No,
What?
I can't take it.
Huh?
It's because
But
so,
If you hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you keep that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a You will listen. That's the thing, that you're not the only person that
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that about just now? Is he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cool, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? So the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Doesn't this feel just great being stuck inside like this? You gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's what matters. Oh, it sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for?
So?
Why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's face. From generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounded like the kind of joke a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, still there. I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world.
You guys?
It would really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
Around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explore.
Could it be? I wonder about that.
Piece of shit!
Hey,
You hear me?
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and share what we found. Basically a one-trick pony.
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as they're sitting everyone scattered and left behind.
What the heck?
Did you see what's inside of this one case? Yeah, this is super bad, man. But this is all full of bad, awful, terrible crap.
For serious? Let me out of here!
I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe
Got it!
Makoto, look. The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It is in the passage.
You hear me?
Also,
Without a doubt. You understand?
well, I'll leave the floor to you.
Yo.
I went and checked the metal hatch in the main hall just to be sure.
Shit. Hey, damn it. What?
You look like a pussy. You want me to piss the fire straight in?
Yo.
The gate is blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up? This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure. There's gotta be something here.
Just a second.
Oh my god, hey, guess what? I found a pool. There's a pool here. A pool. I don't have to keep repeating it.
Okay.
But yeah.
It's not that I don't want to, it's just I don't get afraid of pretty weird phobia.
Okay.
Locker rooms connect to a pool. It looks super nice and big. Fantastic. I'm beyond excited right now. I can't wait to in fact, I'm getting kind of bad thinking. How you feeling? Number of facilities. However, whatever else is going on, I must admit,
Do you understand?
behind this door is the locker room. This is the girls' locker room.
This is fine.
Three gentlemen will respect our space. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the floor. Boing. I got 80. Looks like one of those light flotation donuts. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here?
Yeah!
Oh, unless you need a handbook to get into the locker.
Of course!
Really?
Oh!
You wanna unlock her, the locker. Just like your personal e-handbook across the card with
Uh-huh.
That's the bottom line.
But...
What if someone opens the door and there's someone else sneaks in?
Boom, boom.
Someone who commits such an abuse of the there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling.
Yoo-hoo!
It'll be all
Just a second!
but it really hurts to get shot by that thing. So I think it would be a little worse. What happens if someone knows their handbook?
Ha!
Crazy. How's this sound?
I got it!
Time for a new rule. As if this woman's running your handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Not nobody can use your handbook.
Honestly, is that okay?
So,
Of course!
Because all you see is a sex-crazed maniac. At that age, you try humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. Then in that case, I would actually keep the same close eye on my door.
Disgusting.
I don't care what happens in your private home, by force or by cunning, whatever you do.
Just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya later!
There's a new regulation.
ah,
And that stupid bear totally ruined the mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up.
you got it!
Celeste, you want to come with me?
As for me,
Nothing I hate more than getting water on myself.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I passed this time. Come, you're in the front. There's nothing better than a good swimming to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that all applies to you. Now this is an interesting poster. Obviously someone put this in the school, but is it really okay to have something like this here? The pool. Lockers, but I would expect to see that at any normal pool.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Why you mad? The gate's blocking my way, so there's still another floor. Which means not everything is opened up yet.
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world. Probably take a little close look at it. A normal classroom is where a window would be, but the walls here have the same metal plates covered. There's corners, but I can't stop the magic block. Even if the time is wrong, I wouldn't have any way of knowing what to expect. Library. Dang, 4 people up in here?
Whew.
It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. The library is nothing but absolutely shocked. How come?
Damnation!
All these books in here, now one copy of any of my yeah, why would they have comics? What's Stanford? It's just orange on don't get it. Not at all. I do too get it. With the face of yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Do whatever you want to do. Never touch a book by itself.
You know nothing!
I hear this.
Here we go!
Creation will determine my meaning and value. You're so full of it. Most of being misunderstood. You think me attacks like yours would drop my HP? Those two really worry me. But still, this library is most interesting. What's interesting?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking of it. Must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention. Indeed, there's a plethora of books. It's true, but the content seems...
You know nothing!
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult stuff? Oh, that stuff's in the basement.
What the heck?
Love and pure feelings don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Writing doesn't even mean it. Jumping in letters. Someone should just bring it. The lady golf protest too much. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Boy-on-boy, I don't care if it's animated, comic, fanfic, or whatever.
I'm telling you!
Throwaway culture that have been fast and forgotten in half a decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You've insulted me and you've insulted my honor. These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it.
Damnation! You know nothing! Here we we go!
A letter. Hope's Peak Academy.
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. What else shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is read this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. Broke the seal in the dusty envelope and pulled out a single sheet of paper I found inside. I reported the paper and read what was written. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the future of the shaping. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning and full governmental experience. Graduates into society ready to take on leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision is not legally and necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. Now I would like to question if sincerely think it will help support over the years. And now we are awaiting a performance.
It would seem.
So, in other words,
However,
the reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed. What do they mean by serious? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
now, if.
The two events are in fact connected. Covering the connection would be useful too on top of picking out the national notice. So I can't really say anymore until I find out. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth of it. The mastermind knows we can figure out why the prison is out here. Would that be enough to get us out of here? Or looks like a laptop. It's pretty old and it's all covered in dust.
So.
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken. Not too bad. That's too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go on and see what's going on outside. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Anyway, I have a pretty good idea what's inside. But I don't see anything that I can use to find the exit. I wasn't done looking around.
Listen to me!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover any interesting new anything?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library.
Okay.
A pool, a freaking pool, and locker rooms filled with exercise.
Well,
Not, however, anything resembling an escape room. Yes, she's right.
I see!
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all smoking. You hear about this.
Quiet down and listen!
Warehouse and bathhouse. First floor. Laundry.
You hear me?
Warehouse, stock food, clothes, whatever you want. So much things.
Ha 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 ha!
Go ahead and stuff this up to whenever you feel like.
Are you okay with this?
Never mind, just going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo,
Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? Did you find anything like that?
what?
Or was it anything
What?
in the house you used to get our asses out of here? Unfortunately, no. Not that that's all.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a freaking pool now? Or a warehouse or whatever the fuck?
Stop fucking around.
Still trapped in this piece of shit school. You need to find a freaking way out. Now, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes. For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then,
So, are we done for today?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so. The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Was it the mastermind's plan to give us hope to turn around and betray that hope? Why they show da for Byakuya?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
No.
As such, it is officially nighttime.
Is it?
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
Is it?
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Should you? We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. Do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. My grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
Is it?
Get ready to greet another beautiful day. Oh, that's right. I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated.
New update.
New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
You must be referring to yesterday. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. But right now, I need to hurry up and head to breakfast. There was a coin in it.
Hey, Makoto.
Yo, yo, yo!
Let's see.
Hey, come on.
Well, let's see. This is fine.
Oh, There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
Oh.
What?
Yes, indeed.
Well... You little bitch!
Say what? Yay!
Shit.
Huh? I think maybe... Listen to me!
What's your problem?
Well then.
As for me...
What? However...
Yo. Hey, come on. By the way. Hell yeah. What? What? Hell yeah.
What's your problem?
What the heck? Ah! Yeah!
You hear me? In other words, you understand?
Hey. So...
Of course.
Maybe even Chihiro looks tall. What the heck?
I'm sorry. But... you know? Oh.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
You!
Well... well...
Naturally.
Damn you!
Are you okay with this?
I see.
Actually, is that okay?
So, in other words, What? Naturally.
Just a second.
Not possible.
You son of a bitch! What? Piece of shit!
Don't make me repeat myself.
Isn't it wonderful?
That's enough.
Oh!
No,
What?
it's because... It's horrific! Huh? But...
What? Come on.
I'm sorry.
Stop fucking around! Piece of shit!
What?
You son of a bitch!
Just a second.
Piece of shit!
Not possible.
Shit.
Goodbye.
But... Don't fuck with me.
Maybe. Anyway. I'm telling you. What the heck?
Did you need something?
Ah, well, hello. Mm-hmm. You got it.
You hear me? You understand?
Yo.
This is bad.
Okay.
Oh. You're right. Thank you.
Whew.
Gosh, it looks so tall. What the heck?
Yeah! Okay.
Yo! Help me!
This sucks.
Huh? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you. Huh?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I was in the bathroom, just looking at myself in the mirror.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!